Hello there, my name is Wokianaru, and welcome back for another round of Project Castaway. So, last time, it kind of ended badly. It actually ended really badly for me, because when I ended it, I said I was going to get back to where I was, or I was going to, actually, no, what it was I was going to get to a certain point, and make sure that I wasn't, or that I was fine. I died, I was gonna regather the notes and then do that, but it turns out what I did was, I had forgotten that I slept and saved on the boat. I slept and saved on the boat when I was already freezing. So I slept and saved on this boat when I was already freezing, and so I got myself caught in a kind of loop, where I got caught in this, I've done it before in other different games, and I'm fairly certain other people have done it too, where you get yourself caught in a death loop, which is basically, you basically cause yourself to have to either restart or, if at all possible, to just full on persevere and find a way through it. And so what my death loop was I was caught in the cycle I would get up and it would tell me, okay, I'm freezing, because it was raining, and then I would try and start a fire immediately. I'd set the fire down and start, doing the thing, but it wouldn't work strictly because it was raining, so I couldn't get the fire to light because it was raining. So what I managed to do as a solution was I managed to book it. I managed to absolutely book it, book my way all the way over to, let me see how far it was. I booked it over here to the plane, and I managed to hop in here, and I managed to make a little, okay, parkour master all of a sudden, managed to hop in here and make a fire in here while it was raining, since it didn't count. It counted this as a little bit of shelter, so I was able to start a fire in here. So I'm going to go through those. I'll say, so we had a couple of different ones that I didn't manage to get to read. It was a couple of different entries from Miss Debbie Downer, himself, the guy that was with one of the survivors of the plane crash. I do have to say I was looking for, so I got one of his notes. It was like over here on this wall, one of his sticky notes. But then I was going this way just as a way to try and find a, maybe a possible other answer to my current problem. And I found another one of his notes. So I did find another one of his notes off camera. But we didn't read all of his notes, so we're going to read all of his notes now. As long as actually, no, I wasn't. I was trying to. The reason I ran that way wasn't because I was trying to. It was because I was trying to stay warm. I was thinking, okay, maybe this game has some thought in like thermodynamics of like, if I were to run, and like, that helps keep the body warm, because you're burning calories. It's that whole thing. So maybe if I'm running, maybe it won't count. Maybe I can, run and stay warm until it's like stops raining, or stops raining just long enough for me to go ahead and just start a fire or something so that I can like fully warm up. But that was my thought process behind it. That didn't end up working. I think I tried that once or twice, and it was fruitless. 'Twas a fruitless effort, which is Okay. Well, we have a couple of his notes now. I'll make sure that I got all these still, because I don't remember if I ran through and... Yeah, I ran through and grabbed. So we don't know how many people were in this plane wreck. I want to head down here, actually. I'm going to head down this way, because this is another bit of... bit that they might have, like, stayed on, you know? Because there's no chance that there's freaking jaguars. There's jaguars on this island, and there's a plane wreck, and they have a couple people. So let me read the bottled notes. Radio tower. Logan Harper. The crash. So we read this. It's him himself, and it's himself, Claire, and 3 kids. Reality sets in. It's been a week since the crash, and reality is starting to set in. The initial hope that we'd be rescued quickly is fading. The food we scavenged from the wreckage is running low. I've started rationing what little we have left, but it's not going to last much longer. Claire, a 26-year-old medical student, has been doing her best. Okay, I have read this one. Yeah, so we've got Tommy, Jake, and Emma. And then, okay, this one. Today we found an emergency raft washed up on the shore along with the body of another survivor. The raft is a lifeline, a chance to escape this island and search for more resources or even rescue, but it's also a risk. Claire and I have stood over the body, the reality of our situation sinking in deeper. We can use this to get to a nearby island, I said, my voice grim. We're running out of resources here. We need to move. Claire shook her head, worry etched on her face. Logan, it's too dangerous. We've seen sharks in these waters. What if something happens? What if the raft doesn't hold? I felt frustration boiling over. We don't have a choice, Claire. We can't stay here and slowly starve. I'm going. You can stay here with the kids if you want, but I'm taking the raft. The argument escalated quickly. Claire, usually so calm, yelled back, her voice cracking. You can't just abandon us. What if something happens to you? What then? We need you here, Logan. These kids need you. I was caught off guard by the intensity of her emotions, and my own frustration fueled my response. And what if staying here kills us all? We can't keep pretending everything will be okay if we just sit tight. We need to take risks. She broke down, tears streaming down her face. I can't do this alone, Logan. You're so distant, always keeping to yourself. You never spend time with us. You never play with the kids. It's dragging me down. I'm trying so hard, but I can't do it without you. Her words hit me like a punch to the gut. I hadn't realized how much my detachment was affecting her, affecting all of them. I felt my own emotions rising, a mix of guilt and something else, something I hadn't allowed myself to acknowledge. I'm sorry. I said, my voice softer. I'm so sorry, Claire. I didn't realize. I stayed with her that night. We sat by the fire, and for the first time, she shared her hopes and dreams. She talked about her life before the crash, her plans to become a doctor, her love for her family. She told me how she could see that it was distant, how I never spent more time with them than I had to, and how it was dragging her down, trying to be the only one to emotionally support the entire team. As she spoke, I realized how much I had become to care for her. My heart broke at the thought of losing her, of failing her and the kids. I reached out, pulling her into an embrace. We held each other, seeking warmth and comfort in the cold night. For the first time, I let myself feel something other than survival instincts. I let myself care. That night, as we cuddled together for warmth, I felt a shift. Claire's words had opened my eyes. I knew we couldn't stay here forever, but rushing into the danger wasn't the answer either. We needed a plan, a way to ensure our safety while searching for a better place. Tomorrow, we'll reassess. We'll find a way to make this work together, because in this nightmare, they're the only thing keeping me grounded, and I can't lose them, and that scared me the most. That is crazy, because So we've read through his notes thus far, and he doesn't know them. None of them know. The only ones that know each other are the kids, because the kids are siblings who ended up losing their parents in the crash. So they lost their parents in the crash. If I remember right, Claire was alone. So luckily she didn't lose anyone in the crash. But we have found washed up notes from Claire. And then he also wasn't with anybody. So having these two people that were alone now suddenly having to adopt these kids that they don't even know, who literally just lost their parents, is really crazy to me. Because I mean, but it would be a thing that would happen. It's an issue that they had to deal with. I'm the only person. I'm by myself. Growing attachments. October 1st, 1985. Last night changed everything. Claire and I spent the night talking, really talking. For the first time since the crash, we shared fears, hopes, and dreams. Holding her close, and holding her close, I realized how much I care for her and the kids. They're my anchor in this chaotic sea of survival. But along with that realizing came a flood of guilt. This morning, as we prepared for the day, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was betraying my wife. Claire and I oh yeah, that's right. He's married. He's married and has kids, and but they're not there. Claire and I shared a kiss last night, a moment of weakness that felt so right yet so wrong. My heart ached with the weight of my emotions, torn between the connection of I was forming with Claire and my loyalty to my wife back home. I decided to talk to Claire about it. As we sipped on the last of our salvaged coffee, I took a deep breath. Claire, I need to explain something. Last night, it meant a lot to me, but it also made me realize why I've been so distant. She looked at me, concern and understand in her eyes. What is it, Logan? I lost my son when he was 5. I began, my voice heavy with emotion. It destroyed me. It nearly destroyed my marriage. My wife and I, we almost didn't recover from it, but we did. Eventually, we became closer than ever. But the fear of losing another child, of feeling that pain again, it's been too much. That's why I've been keeping my distance from you and the kids. Oh, dang. Okay, so no, he was just married. He didn't have a kid. He did have a kid, but he lost him. Claire's eyes filled with tears as she listened. Logan, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. I know, I said, feeling the sting of my own words. That's why I think it's wrong for us to get close. I care about you, Claire, more than I should. But I have a family back home, a wife who's waiting for me. I can't betray her. Her heart broke in front of me. I could see the pain in her eyes, the tears she fought to hold back. I understand, she whispered, her voice cracking, but it doesn't make it any easier. We spent the rest of the day preparing for our journey to the nearby island. I fortified the raft, making sure it was as seaworthy as possible. Claire took stock of our remaining supplies and tended to the kids. Emma, Jake, and Tommy seemed more at ease seeing us working together. Oh no. But there was palpable tension in the air. As the sun began to set, we gathered around the fire. Claire and I explained our plan to the kids. We're going to explore a nearby island, I told them. It might be dangerous, but we'll be careful. We need to find more food and water, and maybe we'll find a better place to stay. The kids listened quietly. Emma, the oldest, looked at me and with a seriousness that belied her years. Will we come back? She asked. Yes, Claire assured her. We're just going to explore. Oh, God. We'll be back before you know it. That night, as we lay in our makeshift shelter, Claire reached out and took my hand. Thank you, she whispered, for staying, for understanding. I squeezed her hand gently, my heart heavy with weight of my decision. We're in this together. We'll find a way to make it. As I drifted off to sleep, I thought about the journey ahead, the unknown waters, the potential dangers, but for the first time since the crash, I felt a glimmer of hope. We had a plan and we had each other. tomorrow we'll set out. We'll scout the nearby island and come back with what we need. It's a risk, but it's a calculated one. And with Claire by my side, I know we can face whatever comes our way. But deep down, I knew that I had to prioritize getting back to my family. My wife needed me, and I had to find a way to return to her. But no matter what, it was a harsh reality, but one I couldn't ignore. So that sucks. So, I mean, they've got these kids with them who they've kind of had to take on as their own because they lost their parents. So these kids have kind of basically, they've fallen into their care, not by their choice, but they're taking care of them nonetheless. He lost a child, so he was trying to stay away from them. Claire, however, was very easily able to like go ahead and say, yes, I'll take care of these children. It's kind of crazy. The craziest thing to me, though, is the fact that these kids, they're bouncing back from this really quickly. I mean, they literally just lost their parents, like just lost them. So I wouldn't say they're necessarily bouncing back from it, but they are in fact, they're taking it really well. They're fighting really hard. It's insane to see sometimes the resilience of a child. So seeing these kids fight this, as well as, you know, they're trying to make the best of literally the worst situation. And we've got him, I forgot his name, Logan, who, for one, he's trying to stay loyal to his wife, but he also has this issue of he wants to stay loyal to his wife, and he also has this dude. He feels this duty to take care of the kids and Claire, and but the biggest thing is poor freaking Logan the entire time is dealing with a fully cared for concussion. What is my body doing? But yeah, the full time he's dealing with it dealt with concussion. I think that was partially also what he was dealing with the first couple days, was that concussion, trying to he wasn't blowing them off, but I mean, I've never had a concussion before, but I've been hit in the head. I've also just fallen off a cliff. But I've been hit in the head. I've dealt with that sort of stuff before. It sucks. It really does. It sucks. You get hit in the head and you're just like, you don't know what to do. For a while, you just don't know what to do. I mean, you get dazed. So it's one of those things that Logan is trying his best. So is Claire. And so are these kids. They're all they're trying their best. And the weird thing to me is, so it seems like, though they don't have none of them seem to have any formal survival experience. I mean, technically my character, as far as I know, doesn't either. Though he does seem to make the best of these sorts of things. They're dealing with what they can. They're doing what they can, and they're fighting. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy because I'm reading these stories of people who are going through this scenario, but the funny thing is I'm going through this scenario at the exact same time. And I'm technically going through the exact same scenario that they are going through. They survived a plane crash. I survived a plane crash, though I was singularly out here on my own. The kids just lost their parents, so they're having to deal with that. And they're resilient as can be. Claire is dealing with tremendous loneliness. And Logan is dealing with conflicted feelings of trying to, not fall in love with Claire, honestly, and also not fall for Claire, and then also not do anything that would... What is that? Oh, that's my island. Okay. Not do anything that would possibly hurt his marriage. But I feel like if his wife is a good lady, she'd probably understand. She'd be like, dude, you were stranded on an island, and you didn't know if you were going to survive or not. I have one more. It's got a lid? Bruh. Oh, you know what? I think it updated, so now we've got a lid. We've got a lid to our Dropbox. That's cool. That makes me worry a little bit less. That's actually really cool. Okay, let's see. Logan Harper's notes. Emma's smile. Aw. Time has changed us all. We've adapted, moving from island to island, scavenging supplies, and learning the lay of this strange land. We've managed to build up a decent stockpile of food and water. For now, at least, we're surviving. Emma, now 5, has a way of reminding me of my own son. Her curiosity, her innocent questions, and the way her eyes light up when she discovers something new. It's like a mirror to the past. Tommy at 9 and Jake at 7 have taken on more responsibilities. They're growing up faster than any child should have to. The islands are strange, though supplies and tools vanish without explanation. The kids have started having nightmares, waking up in the middle of the night, screaming about shadows and voices. I've heard them too. Claire tries to reassure everyone, but I can see the fear in her eyes. One second, let me navigate myself to land here, and then I'll continue reading. It looks like the maybe the waters, because it seemed like the first time I set out that really all of this didn't matter. The oh wow, am I beached already? Okay, I guess I'm beached already. But it really it's crazy that I'm saying these sorts of things, that like the whole, like, these people are showing such resilience and whatnot and such tough manners, and he's talking about they've been here for now. I have to go back and check the dates just to make sure. Also, there looks like there's a shelter over here, so I'm gonna go take shelter. Is there? I swear, if there's a person here. Either way, I'm taking shelter here. Okay. Okay, we've noticed several wrecks scattered around, but they're often too dangerous to explore. The last time I tried diving to one, a shark nearly took my leg. It's a constant reminder of how precious our situation is. Oh, precarious. We can't leave the kids alone for too long, and the risks are high. Emma, in her innocent way, often says things that bring a smile to our faces. Just yesterday, she found a seashell and handed it to me with wide eyes. Logan, will this shell bring us good luck? Her hopeful expression melted my heart. Maybe it will, Emma, I replied, ruffling her hair. Maybe it will. Despite everything, her presence is a balm. She reminds me of my own son, and it's both a comfort and a source of guilt. The memory of my son's death... Oh my god. You're such a baby. I'm trying to read to the audience. Keeping you alive is a pain in the butt. Okay. She reminds me of my own son, and it's both a comfort and a source of guilt. The memory of my son's death and the near destruction of my marriage haunt me. It took years for my wife and me to rebuild our relationship, and now here I am, torn between the family I lost and the makeshift one I'm trying to protect. But tonight, something happened that brought all those emotions crashing back. We were sitting around a fire, and Emma slipped up. She called me Dad. Oh my God, no. The word hit me like a punch to the gut, and all the buried pain and guilt surged to the surface. I'm not your dad, I snapped, my voice harsher than I intended. Don't call me that. I'm not your father. Emma's face crumpled in hurt and confusion before I could react. Claire was on her feet, and anger blazing in her eyes. Logan, how could you? She's just a child. She looks up to you. Emma ran off into the darkness. No, that's not good. Her small figure disappearing into the night. Panic surged through me, cutting through the haze of anger and guilt. I stood up, my heart pounding. Emma, come back. Oh no. Claire and I grabbed torches and set off after her, the fear of losing her in the dark gnawing at me. The jungle around us was thick and menacing, every shadow a potential threat. Claire's angry rebukes echoed in my mind. As we searched, her words a constant reminder of my failure. Emma, where are you? Claire's voice was strained with worry. As we moved deeper into the jungle, the leaves grew eerier. Every rustle of leaves, every snap of a twig set my nerves on edge. Then we hear it, low, menacing growl. No! My heart, my blood ran cold. We found Emma huddled under a tree, but before we could reach her, a pair of Komodo dragons emerged from the shadows, their eyes glinting in the torchlight. I grabbed the nearest weapon, a makeshift spear, and charged for the beasts. Rage and fear fueled my every step. Emma, run! I shouted, but she was frozen in terror. Oh my God. October 15th, 1985. October 1st. Oh, wow. They've been out here for over a month now. So that would be long enough for, like, that sort of time to kick in. I mean, these kids literally just lost their parents. And for someone as young as Emma, it would be like her to, you know, not necessarily choose, but find a potential father figure within Logan. Why am I so... Oh my God. What is that? Copper. Whoa. Coconut City. Cooling unit. Probably gonna need those for... So who was here? Brewing cup. Oh, yes. Now I don't have to make my own. Water bottle. Water. Yas. 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 Okay. Did it say that water was fresh? Because if that water's fresh, I'm going to add it to... Beer bottle, but is it... Coffee berries. Dup, 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 dup. Dup, 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 dup. I'm gonna go. I'll throw some of this stuff in my. I'm curious because that seems fresh. That seems like someone has been here recently. Yeah, that seems like someone has been here recently. Which is cool, but at the same time concerning. Because, you know... if I'm either encroaching upon someone's territory, which... I mean, we're in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. There is no territory. There's literally there's no such thing. No one owns any of these islands. I mean, none of us survivors own any of these islands. That jaguar owns the island. That's who owns the island. Get up high. Get up high. Get up high. Bad kitty. Bad kitty. Oh god. Jaguars are so fast. Oh no. Why are jaguars so fast? What? But the fact that they're painting a narrative between these people, all these different stories of these different people who got lost upon this island or like any of these islands is insane to me. And that the fact that it seems like at least most of them, Logan and his group, and then we don't know about some of them, but it does seem like a lot of the people that have ended up here, they're not the sorts of characters, like they're not those sorts of people that would resign to basically just give up. They would not resign to, I'm gonna die on this island, so okay, I'm gonna die on this island, basically. So they're doing things like they're going to, you know, they're building rafts or reinforcing rafts and getting out of there. They're leaving notes, but we don't know if any of them have actually escaped. But this island, these islands do seem to have some strange curse or something about them that causes, you know, bits and pieces, you know, like they've said in the past, food and whatnot to go missing, tools to go missing, these sorts of things that for some reason are happening on these islands, is a little bit different. I mean, but none of the people that have ended up here appear to be the sorts of characters that would just give up, that would so resign to say, okay, this is where I die. Most of the people, the only ones that I've seen so far that have been like maybe is the closest I've seen is Logan, but that's literally, he was suffering from a head wound and whatnot from a plane crash. He had this responsibility of protecting and taking care of 4 other people thrust upon him, when all he really wants to do is get back home to his wife. And then, like I said, kids are resilient. They're resilient. we've got the... Okay, I was about to say making sure... No! Crap. I didn't save when I got to that new island. That's fine. But... a lot of these people, there's, you know, we have the captain. Yeah, we have the Lieutenant J. Thompson's, the pilot, him. He doesn't seem like he'd be, like, one to resign from such a challenge. And then some of these other people that we run into, they just don't seem... The only one that's seemingly really resigning from any of it is our uncle. Like, he's really going, I'm hopeless. I'm dead. Okay, the crash, the struggle, reality, choice, growing attachments, Emma's smile. Oh my god. That hurts me. That hurts me reading that he was like... And he absolutely did not mean it. He did not mean to yell at her like that. I'm gonna see a couple things real quick. I think what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna go back here to my boat, and I'm going to build another attachment off this side, and then I'm gonna build a lean-to. Well, that's not much. That's really not much. No, I'm gonna build a lean-to. I'm gonna build a lean-to off of my onto my raft. Holy crap, I never realized how big this thing is. Hopefully I'm able to do so. Because the plan is, you know, build that. I'll become a little bit more mobile then, you know. Okay. If I can get myself to the protection I need, I can stay out on the water a little bit longer. Am I not allowed to? Do I have to build the roof? I might have to build the roof, like the cover. Even though this feels like all of nothing. Go. Maybe I might try and do, maybe it'll let me do a barrel. Maybe it'll let me do a barrel. Please. Please, sir. Please, sir. Please, sir. May I? I am lucky that cloth literally just washes up. And it's not like something I have to make. Okay, and I immediately have the stuff to build other... Is that a bed? It's a bed. Can I take that and, like, let it dry out in the sun for a couple days? I was saying I didn't want to, I didn't want to make my raft too big because then it becomes unwieldy, especially with the minimal amount of stuff that I have. Like the minimal amount of different things that I can do on it. Like, I just have the one rudder to control it. I'll try and build another one of these, and then I'll place a... I'll try and use one of those barrels to make a fireplace, and hopefully that solves a little bit of my issue. Because like they were saying, I do have like this one island is my home island. That the island with the radio tower is my home island. And that happened in Stranded Deep as well. I had an island that was like, this is my home island. I live here. I always return here. I always return back to this island. No matter what, I go out adventuring, I collect things, but I still return back here. Not just because it's like my home, it's where I keep everything, it's where I live, it's where I know. It's one of the things that, like, this is an island that I know is safe. Partially because I have made it so. I have made it so that this island is safe, but also I have made this island safe for myself, and I have made this, like, I have everything set up here. I have all my different materials that I need are all set up there. And I mean, this game isn't like the game Raft. You're not necessarily meant to be out on the water. Fire barrel. I hope I can do one of those. Yes, I can. I keep ending up in the cold a lot. I keep ending up getting really cold, and so now I can... Now I'll have a source of heat. Which is what I really needed. Having that constant source of heat is what I really need. Because it's, I swear, every single day it rains. It rains at least a bit. Oh, I need two. Oh, I didn't know that. I read it as one. I swear, I'm so confused about those turtles. I'm so confused about them, because I swear I thought they were alligator snapping turtles. And like I said before, alligator snapping turtles are vicious. They have, like, incredible bite force. They don't care who you are. You are their enemy. That's basically what an alligator snapping turtle, that's what you're dealing with when you're dealing with an alligator snapping turtle. Okay. Only raise one of these. Yeah, see? When I'm navigating around these islands, it's so... Oh, see? Like, I'm hitting a... Ah! I'm hitting one freaking rock. I have a barrel caught... Or I had a tire caught on one rock. Ah! Okay, I hate this thing. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. And I do know I do need to be careful because someone... I did see someone comment that sharks will in fact attack me. They were not going to attack me in my swim from the island, from my plane to the island, but now that I'm here, now that I'm surviving, they will attack me. Okay, there we go. I'm a little bit curious about this setup over here, though. And just how I'm gonna manage to pinpoint a freaking how I'm gonna manage to pinpoint a thing. I don't know, a submarine. I have no clue. Like, that seems like some crap you need technology for. At least basic technology. You know what's funny about these covers? These as they like called them, the I think they called them covers in the book. They're really not that protective. They're not. The only thing they're really protective from is the sun. And that's about it. And though yes, I did see that at some point the sun will become like a thing of consequence, they're really not that. They don't do much. Hopefully I can get some notes on this island. Is that another tent up there? I can get some notes on this island that point me towards the I know I'm not gonna drift off, but I still worry that I am. Like, I'm not, there's nothing saying that I'm going to drift off, but, you know, everything and every fiber of my being is like, you're going to drift off. You know that thing that took you a while to build? And though now I have built it and can replicate it, it's just one of those, I have built this, it took me a lot to build. It looks like nothing. In fact, it kind of looks like crap, but it took me a lot to build this. So I'm going to be as protective over this thing as I possibly can. I hate the... What is with the giant bottles? Why are all of the bottles gigantic? Let's save here real quick. Oh yeah, my last save, 3:33 a.m. Good thing I can cook on that as well, so if I so desired, which I might, I may or may not try and build a rain catcher on there as well, on that other side. So I think I could. I mean, I think I have the room for it. Where's that panther? A lot of metal sheets over here. I'm kind of curious because this one seemed to have a much more like I hit the shallows way quicker. Oh, another message in a bottle. Oh, there it is. I am not confident enough yet. There is a tent up there. I am not confident enough yet to try and fight a tiger or panther. Found 60% of them. Read that one. Read Claire's. Claire's. Oh, she started writing to Emma. Isn't that nice? My dearest Emma, you were a light in our darkest times, a beacon of hope and joy. From the moment I met you, I thought of you as my own daughter. Your laughter, your curiosity, and your boundless energy brought life from our weary hearts. Life to our weary hearts. I remember how you used to find beauty in the smallest things, a seashell, a flower, the way the sun set over the ocean. You taught me to see the world through the eyes of a child, to find wonder and magic even in the midst of despair. I loved you as if you were my own, and in my heart you were. I will never forget the way you called me mom, the way you held my hand, the way you trusted me to keep you safe. It breaks my heart that I couldn't protect you, that I couldn't save you from the cruel fate that took you away from us. Every night, I whisper your name to the stars, hoping that somehow you can hear me. I miss you so much, my sweet girl. I miss your hugs, your kisses, your endless questions about the world. I miss the way you made everything seem bright, even when we were surrounded by darkness. I carry you with me, Emma, in my heart, in my thoughts, in my every breath I take. You are part of me, and I will never let you go. I promise to keep your memory alive to remember the love and joy you brought into our lives. You will always be my daughter, and I will always be your mother. Until we meet again, my precious Emma, I know that I love you more than words can ever express. You are my sunshine, my angel, my heart. With all my love, Mom. That's so sad! Emma didn't make it. Emma, I'm gonna guess then she did not survive the attack by the Komodo dragons. And I mean, why would she really? She was a 5-year-old little girl. That bird saw that and was like, what the hell are you doing, man? I have absolutely no idea how many freaking arrows it's gonna take to take one of them down. What the hell is it? Okay, it's not over there. Oh, they've got a little wind flag. Isn't that smart? Crab trap. And oh, okay. I was like, downed logs. They spell out SOS. Man. Zephyr seasoning. I guess it's another one of my seasonings that I can use on stuff. If I feel so bold. Oh! Whoa! Quit it! I don't know what's doing it. It sounds like a snake, but it's not a snake. Obnoxious asshole is what it is. The hell is that thing? Oh, it's a black widow. Jesus Christ. Gold arrow. Ooh, aloe leaf. Antibiotics. Energy bars. Gold handled knife. Oh. No, that stays in there. No, 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 no. Get. Does it have to be all gold? Does it really have to be all gold? Oh, come on. Stop! They have to be all gold. I don't know what happened here, but I have this strange, tingling, strong feeling that might be Logan and Claire. Why can't I? Fine. Yeah, something just randomly tells me that that may or may not be. Oh, and they have a U.S. flag up. Stop! Oh my god! Why the hell are there black widows all over this island? I'm gonna start screaming. Quit it! I'm not doing anything to you. Oh, that's cool as hell. I want that. Ah. Why can't I take that? I want to take that. Oh my god. Spiders attack out of necessity. Mulch sack? Metal shelf. What is that? I guess this is the island I'm going to next. I really would like to complete the saga of the plane crash victims. I mean, we sadly we know what happened to Emma. But whether or not these people just, like, resigned to living their lives on these islands, I don't know. I mean, depending, I would eventually run into one of these people. Like, there's no way I wouldn't run into one of these people. Blakewood Chronicles. We read the Blakewood Chronicles 2. Day 84. We have lost sight of the other two ships. The storms have separated us, and we are now alone in the vast expanse of the ocean. The crew is on edge, and morale is at an all-time low. The food and fresh water are running out, and sickness hath begun to spread among the men. Henry's lifeless body still hangs in the cage, a grim reminder of our dire situation. Day 102. The nights are the worst. Strange noises echo from the depths of the ship, and shadows dance in the corners of our vision. Some men claim to see apparitions, the ghosts of the lost to the sea. Superstitions run rampant, and I can feel the grip of madness tightening around us. Day 126. Desperation hath driven some of the crew to the brink of insanity. They speak of curses and sea monsters, of the wrath of the unknown for daring to venture into forbidden waters. I try to maintain order, but it is a losing battle. The once loyal crew hath become a band of frightened, superstitious men. Day 135. We have spotted land. A small island appears on the horizon, and with it a glimmer of hope. The men cheer, but I remain cautious. We know nothing of this place or its dangers. As we approach, I pray it offers the refuge and resources we so desperately need. Day 150. The island is both a blessing and a curse. We have found fresh water and some food, but it is not enough to sustain us for long. The men are restless, their dreams of riches replaced by the stark reality of survival. Some have taken to exploring the island, but there is an unsettling presence here. We have found remnants of previous inhabitants, tools, potteries, and graves. Day 161. We have come to the grim realization that we are not the first to be stranded here. The island is littered with the remains of those who came before us. Their bones tell a tale of desperation and death. It is as if this island is a trap, a graveyard for the lost souls. The men's morale is shattered, and I fear it is only a matter of time before they turn on each other again. Day 171. In my final entry, I record the last vestiges of hope fading from mine heart. Our supplies are nearly gone, and the men have become hollow shells of their former selves. We are trapped in this purgatory, unable to find a way out. And if anyone finds this journal, know that we sought the riches of the fabled lands, but found only death and despair. The voyage that began with such promise hath ended in tragedy. Remember us not as foolish adventurers, but as men who dared to dream and paid the ultimate price. Captain Edward Blackwood. Captain Edward Blackwood. You, my dear sir, will be remembered. God, oh my God, that was just a thought I just had. If my character does, Jesus Christ, does manage to get away from these islands and does manage to find a way home, the survivor's guilt he will have, or more than likely have. Because he'll know, or he'll know, or at least feel like he is literally the only person who has ever escaped from these islands. Water, 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 water. Kitty, don't bother me, and water. Heh. You wanna reload there, bud? I have 2 more arrows. Actually, I have 3 more arrows. Don't look at me. If it won't reload, then what the hell's the point? Go away, kitty. What is the opposite of piss, piss, piss? He's like, I'll just wait up there until you have to come down. Because I'm a cat. Wait. Is that doing something? I feel like it's not. Don't mind me, kitty. I feel like there's so much I'm missing. Like, every island I go on, I feel like there's so much crap I'm missing. Like, I found no notes on that island. Oh, hello. You the island I saw? I think that's the island I saw. Kind of looks like a strange haunted ghost island, but you know. And there's my island. See, the thing with this game is I do not know if, like, I do not know how many islands there are. I have literally only gone to the ones in which I can see. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. 5 or 6 islands. And yet it feels like there's so much I'm missing. Like, it feels like there is a crap load I am missing. Looks like we have a little bit more stone around this island. Not seeing any necessary large mounds or anything of the sort. Like most of the other islands have had those sorts of things, you know? Large protruding mounds or other random, very immediately noticeable things. But then again, I have not seen all of what this island has to offer yet. I've seen but a side of it. Oh, this is strange. If any of the islands feel cursed, it's this one. And there'll be some people with me that realize why. Hey! Hey! Finally! Corporate greed. 2 weeks have passed since my last entry, and things have only gotten stranger. Sam and I managed to get a few moments alone on the shore yesterday, away from the prying eyes of the supervisors. It's surreal how beautiful this place can be when the storms aren't raging. No, I've read that one. Yeah, I've read that one. Beginning of the end, corporate greed. I'm so confused. Do I have like 2 of the same note? Is his code to that box just a bunch of... No! Holy hell. I'm just trying to see what I can see from the outside first. I think that makes the most sense. Because the minute I go inside, I get plunged into the crazy and the possible jaguars and Komodo dragons and all that crap. I need to go to bed. Not in real life, in the game. What in the world? There's a... What? Guess I'm gonna be swimming that tomorrow. Maybe that's where the submarine is. Because I still, like I said, I have no idea how the hell I would figure that out. Like, none. Like, I can think of no logical solution in which I would be able to find a sunken submarine in the middle of the ocean with no supplies. Really, like, no, like, what I have is what I can make. And what I can make isn't a whole lot. I mean, it's not nothing, but it's not a whole lot. Do I have any? No, I do not. Antibiotics, that's going to be important as hell. Oh, bandages. I didn't even see I got bandages. Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah, I've got plenty of room. I'm gonna build a water catcher. Water catcher, water catcher. Banana leaf, rope, turtle shell. Okay. Go cut down a tree. I did see some banana leaves, or some banana plant. One more. I'm gonna try and fell it this way. No. Fine. No. Crap. Gotta go. Do I have rope? I do not. I have no rope. It's like I have a decision to make here. Basically, a lot of these things seem to be, I just have to rebuild back to where I'm supposed to be. Okay, here it is. Whoa. I thought that was just rocks. It's not. It is the remnants of some ancient society. That is insane. Well, I can't say ancient society because there's a cannon there. There's a cannon down there, and I've seen a cannon before. I saw a cannon on the one island. Oh, wow. Yeah, see, I saw a cannon in the note, or on the one area with the downed World War I fighter. This makes me think possible downed submarine. This over here makes me think possible downed submarine. This bit over here. Yeah, this is what makes me think down submarine in this area. Is that those like rocks? Those make me think that. I could bring my thing like around in there and park it in there. It's not going anywhere there. I wouldn't want to do that. I swear, if I did that, I would absolutely lose this thing. Yucky, 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 yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. Oh, look at that. Clean through. Just, got some banana plants. I think my guy leads on for how much he knows. Because I don't know about you guys, but the fact that he can make, like, a loom out of nothing. Definitely screams, like, lots of knowledge. Oh, hello. Whisper seasoning. Why do I don't want seasonings. I want parts to build a plane. That's what I need. Bam. Bananas. I was pressing R. Oh, I think I know where I was pressing R. I was pressing R because you press R. You press R to add things. Like that's your, you add things to the pile button. Still have to be very careful. because we don't know all of what inhabits this island. This island, however, seems very, very, like... There's a lot of unanswered questions here. Because there's straight up a freaking... There's a sunken boat. Or there's a sunken part of a city down there. Part of a building, at least. And I don't know what that means. Did I not? I swear I picked up several. No. Okay, so I did. What is your issue? Yeah, I've got a crap load of small sticks. Come on! Oh, don't do this to me now. Let me see. I can add sticks over there? Why can't I add sticks over here? Oh, because it's large sticks that I need, not... So, in other words, I just ruined the sticks that I needed. Aha! Okay, I've got a water collector. Okay, now... we ask the question, what is this island holding from me? There, look at that. And I can stay warm, and I can have a little bit of light, and I can cook some food. Yay! Isn't that wonderful? I have so many. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I've got more notes to read. Okay. Letter from a missing cargo ship. Ooh, this is a new one. To whom it may concern, my name is David Carter, and I was the first mate on the cargo ship Ocean Voyager. We set sail. You know what? I did read this one. Yeah, because he was talking about the William's letter. I'm William Hargrove. Read that one. Lakewood Chronicles, Claire's letter, Traveler's note. How am I getting repeat letters? I don't understand that. Hee. Slurp. I'm gonna go look at these rocks over here, because I feel like these rocks over here hold the secret to the sunken... I'm gonna have to end this soon. The sunken submarine. And I'm definitely... I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to go over each one of these islands, but I feel like it's gonna be a lot. Like if there's a freaking... If there's a flag up here, it feels like there's something else. Ooh, there's a shark, that's for sure. Get up here, there's a... No! Or it's just a liar. An ancient liar. Can I play it? No, I can't play it. Why am I not allowed to play it? I think I'll break it. Because I will. I've not actually been back to my home, like, island in days. It's crazy. I've not been back to my home island in days. Is this granite? I've got granite back at home. I saw it poking out. Like, I didn't see it poking out, so I was kind of confused and worried. 10. This freaking... I don't know about this. But then again, this game is also, you know, it's not completed, so there's the strong possibility of there not being some things in it yet. Like, the submarine may not be here yet. All the parts for the plane may not be here yet. Like, all the... what I need may not be here yet. I've not made any headway with this. How have I not made any headway with this? I've found the same corporate greed note over and over again. I might have to go in and, like, check the notes for the game. Check online, see what's what, what's missing, what's here. It's like, look out there. I see no other islands. And so far, every other island that I have sailed to has been within, like, within distance. Like, within a distance that I can see it. I think that's why they're very much like, you need a plane to get out of here. Because there's no... The minute, if you were to set sail from one of these islands, there would just be nothing. Absolutely nothing for miles. You'd see nothing for so long that you'd be like, I'm gonna, like, die. I also have the issue of I'm gonna have to figure out where I'm gonna be able to take off from. But it will be pretty impressive to watch me build a ship out of literally nothing. Mining the ore for everything that I need and all this other stuff. Because that's what's going to have to happen. I will have a plane made out of sticks and somehow I will survive. The Wright brothers did it, now it's my turn. Okay. However, I'm going to end this one here, though. Look at that! It's doing nothing! The supposed protection? Nothing. I'm soaking wet. Okay, I'm going to end this one here, though. I feel like we're close to something, but also super, super far away, so I don't know what's all going on. But I am all out of time for this one. We are still on our way to 2,500 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you have not yet, go ahead and hit that sub button. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video.